Good afternoon. It's a privilege again for our club to be involved in this competition. We know we're playing against a very good team, Kaizer Chiefs. The history of the two teams says they've played 23 times since the inception of this competition. We have won it 10 times, they've won 13 times. Currently, they've scored 14 goals. I think they are the top scorers, only conceded 2. So it's not going to be an easy match. But as usual, we will play this match to try and win and give it our best shot and create history by being the first club in the PSL era to win it 3 times consecutively.
Hey, you've done your homework, coach. As always. Let's take questions from the floor, but just by show of hands. I've identified my brother there from Sokala Duma.
Afternoon, Coach. This is Director Mandla, Coach Mandla. The last 4 cup finals that have taken place here in Durban have seen Orlando Pirates obviously come out on the winning side. What makes the city, and in particular Wilson Mapita, such a happy stopping ground for the black and gold?
I would love it to be a happy hunting ground. I would love it to be a happy hunting ground, but the history says the last time the two teams competed in a cup final was 2014, 20 September. Kaizer Chiefs won the game. MTN, to mention the different sponsors, but they were the last winners in Mapida. I honestly don't think we have any advantage currently because the history says previously they were the winners when we met in Mapida. We'll give it our best shot, but there's no history that we will rely on to try and win this match.
Rivero fixed his heart. The role that he played to them. What he has done to you for the last 2 years, message here with Pirates, it will always stay with you for the rest of your career. And also, in terms of how special it is for you as someone from KZN who be a party, you find it.
Mkabatel, please allow me to make a small correction. We're not favorites. Being a favorite is very subjective. It depends on how you want to look at it. One, Chiefs were the last winners in a cup final that we played between both teams. Secondly, Chiefs are a well-rested team. If you look at how many games we have played 48 games. They have played 34 games. So we are 14 games more than what they've played, so they are a well-rested team. Coming into this week, we were playing yesterday. Chiefs had a whole week of preparation, so we don't want to fall into the fallacy of thinking we are favorites. We are not, but Kaizer Chiefs are. Coming into your question, Mkabatel, Coach Rivero is a very unique individual. More than a coach, he goes further than that. Highly professional. He takes the job very seriously. He is neither too happy nor too disappointed. Where there's too much expectation, there's always a disappointment. So it's easier for the players. Whether we lose or we win, his approach is the same. And I always think that it helps the young players to perform without fear. Whether the result is good or bad, he is still the same. So one is professional, he prepares well, he analyzes games, he doesn't rely on analysts. The new trend in our teams, he goes himself so that he can create his game plan. So the day in our preparation is long. It's the profile of the opponents, it's the planning, it's the execution, the training sessions, it's the individual sessions, and it's the post-match. So it's quite a long spectrum of him as a person, allowing that to happen. And our club is a big institution where there's a lot of institutions and departments that must meet together, sports science, analysis, so that then the team performs and is at the end. So it's just a process that is led by him that has given what the club has achieved lately. Personally, in KZN, like any coach, it will always be good to win. And when you win in front of your own people.
Let's go to Sleti. Oh, sorry. Before we come to Coach Mandla.
One thing that assists our team to perform the way they are performing is that we try and analyze what happens inside the football field. We cut the frills of what happens outside the field. Hence, we can play so many youngsters because you just analyze profile opponents, you prepare for the next match, which is Kaizer Chiefs. You don't exaggerate the opponent, whether they are big or small. The league they play in, the log position. So we just profile the opponents. So to the players, it's not about the coach leaving or not leaving. It's the opponent that you are playing next, which is Kaizer Chiefs, and you give the instructions, you prepare the training session just for the match. So we don't enter in that space where what happens outside the field affects what will happen inside the field, if I'm making any sense.
You are coach. Let's go to Sleti.
Yes, Sleti from Newsroom Africa. My first question is for you, Coach Mandla. In terms of planning, how difficult would you say it is to plan against a team that you've recently just faced? And also, how much change are you expecting from their game, and maybe just the approach of the team? And also to you, Coach, are we going to be seeing any players that have been injured that could potentially make a comeback for the final? Thank you.
Correctly pointing out, it's always not easy to prepare for an opponent that you've just played, especially when the result went into your favor, because you are tempted to go with the same strategy, and I can guarantee you that their preparation will be different based on the outcome. And Chiefs have got a lot of players, some players that are coming from injury, which is a possibility that they might use them, like my fellow coach has indicated. They might be tempted to change the strategy. It assists you to, one, you can preempt that this could be the possibility. But what becomes important is to focus on your own game, on your own strengths, that you're going to try and impose on the opponents. It's a cup final, like the coach has mentioned. There's no history. That is important. It's whether you win it or you lose it.
How much of a work you guys as coaches maybe doing, especially with the development side of the team? Is it a way to go now for Orlando Pirates? Because we've seen these young stars from development coming in and make impact in the team as well. Is it the direction that the team is taking right now? Can we expect more of them come the Soweto or the final come Saturday?
I think it's just the process of the club. Currently, I'm not sure whether it's the direction that the club wants to keep, but I am very excited being a coach that comes from development structures. The approach that the club has adopted for me is very good, not only for Orlando Pirates, also for the country. If we play 6 DDC players and you introduce a Celebi who just played his second game, but also the CAF experience that the players have gathered has helped the club to grow, has helped the team to take this direction. For me, it's the direction that all clubs should be taking based on how the market of players has gone with the country not having a very good, viable development structures. So one, if the structures are there, give the players the opportunity to play. Why have them? Why have the development structure if you are not going to give the youngsters the opportunity? But it's not only from the technical team, it's just a long process within the club of going this route, and I think it's a very positive one.